Alright you guys, what is going on? Welcome back once again to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to check out another short horror film. So I went ahead and set the mood in the room. I think it's going to be nice and dark, perfect for the film. Alright, so what we're going to do is check out this short horror film called Dylan. Alright, and this is by Screamfest. I'm going to leave the original link for the original video down below. If you guys want to check that out, go ahead and click on that. And you can check out the film on your own. If you do not want to do that, you can watch me react to this. And as always, I can give you guys my thoughts right after the film. So let's go ahead and jump into this. But one more thing I wanted to say, you guys, if you are enjoying the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. It'll really help out the channel. Also, leave a comment if you have any recommendation that you would like to share with me. Anything like that. Any comment from the videos as well would be great. I'd love to read your guys' comments whenever you guys leave them. Very, very good. Also, if you hit that bell notification so that you can be notified whenever I drop a video. I am dropping videos daily as much as I can. All right. So hopefully you guys are checking them out. I kind of see some views here and there. Not too many, but I'm seeing some views. So as long as I'm getting views, I'm happy. All right. I'm happy I'm entertaining some of you out there. So if you guys are happy with that content, you guys go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell notification, share the video, leave a comment, all of that special stuff. I really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and jump in this. And let's get scared.
No, you're the one who said we had to stop eating meat because of the fucking environment. And so I said, okay, and I've been eating vegetarian for 2 days while you post pictures of hamburgers that you eat for lunch, you hypocrite. Hold on. Hi.
All day, right?
Yes.
Come back.
Here you go. Oh, just
Cognitive
it's Friday,
dissonance.
and you guys see enough of me as it is.
Thanks. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Maddie, I said we taper off.
Yeah, well, I am just protein deficient from all like the fucking kale fumes I've been inhaling.
I told you when we started that you don't need to go full out, and I know you're sneaking beef jerky at work. You think I don't notice your Instagram post? It's a little weird to hear you complain so much.
Well, I love to have my little surprises whenever the shoot wraps. And anyway, I wanted to share my day with my man.
Mm-hmm. Well, everyone has their secrets, I guess, even you.
How do you know?
I can smell the smoke.
Oh.
My God.
Busted!
Yes.
Hey, you okay? You smoke more when you're overwhelmed.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna taper off. What are those?
I think these are flowers. I just wanted to be boyfriend of the year and drop these off to you and not harp on you for smoking right in front of me.
Well, you know what's not boyfriend of the year material? Inviting your college buddy to spend our anniversary weekend with us.
Listen, I know I'm an idiot, okay? But it's only for the night, and he's a great guy, and he's a big smoker, so you two can just kill yourselves together, all right? You're gonna love him.
Now I'm gonna fuck him. I have to.
All right. I'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Way too honest. Just gonna laugh it off, huh? All right. Looks like they have a kind of a...
Okay, well, now you're just sucking up. Nick? Well, starting without you.
Nick isn't even there, huh? Probably not.
I
Maybe
didn't
he's
even know
got
you
a
could cook.
surprise for her.
Hi.
Jesus Christ. Dylan?
In the flesh. Oh gosh, I scared you, huh? I'm sorry. Stupid. I'm Nick's buddy, not some weird weirdo.
It's okay. I mean, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting you.
Yeah, I missed a call from Nick when I was out shopping.
Oh. Well, what's all this?
Yeah, it's almost ready. It was just hard to time it because I wasn't sure when you were gonna get home. But I just want to thank you for letting me visit tonight.
Wow. I mean, that's really nice. You really didn't have to.
Honestly, it's my pleasure. I haven't seen Nick in a few years, and I used to always cook when we were at SUNY.
Yeah, he did say that you were like the youngest chef at your own.
You are so much more beautiful than your pictures.
Thank you. It's been a long day, so.
I'm sure. You've been calling the shots all week. Time to relax.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
well, how polite.
Yes. It's important to respect the host.
Oh, you should tell Nick that.
Oh, I've never been afraid to tell Nick what's up.
Oh, me neither.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
that. He told me you're an oversharer.
Oh, really? I would say authentic.
Authentic. Huh. I like that. I feel like I know you already.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna put him on blast for having such a big mouth.
Keeping her distance, you
He
see
should
that?
be here any minute, so.
So try this bruschetta before he eats it all.
Oh, okay, thank you. Wanna wash your hands there, chef?
Humans are inherently dirty.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, wow, that's really good.
Thanks. It's a little honey on the burrata. My mother always said you catch more flies with honey.
Well, I've heard that. I'm actually really proud of you.
Who?
Your mom, your folks. For you running your own kitchen.
Oh, they're pretty disappointed. You know, they wanted me to be a lawyer.
Oh, well, you gotta do you though.
That's absolutely right. Yeah, I dropped out and now I'm doing what I want.
Good for you, man.
Yeah. Well, you can't be scared of how other people see you. You can't hide what you are.
Yeah, sometimes I worry in the office and I'm too hard on people, but you gotta get shit done.
Dylan's throwing off creepy vibes, man. I swear. Something's not right with him.
Thank you.
He's very pushy.
Oh, no, I don't drink.
What?
This is kind of a meet cute, huh?
Well, isn't that kind of a romantic thing?
Right. Well, I know you're not eating meat right now, so...
What?
Aren't you doing the whole vegetarian thing?
Yeah, but I just started. Wait, I'm sorry, did Nick tell you that?
Yes, Nick told me that.
No, he did not.
Guess he's an oversharer too. Anyway, I've prepared a really nice...
But
Ooh.
actually, he's gonna be home any minute.
Oh, no, I made him something else. We can start with the first course.
Oh, Dylan, I'd really like to wait for him if that's okay.
Uh-oh.
Right. Of course. How rude. I never was good at first dates.
Well, luckily, this ain't a date.
I just meant a meeting of humans.
What?
Great. I'm sorry, did Nick tell you this was my favorite song?
No. Is it? Lucky guess, I guess. I'm glad I did something right.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna come help you in a minute, but first I'm just gonna...
Go smoke?
Well, I was gonna say try Nick, but yeah, I'm probably gonna steal one before he yells at me. Would you like one?
No, I don't smoke.
It's weird. Nick said that you...
Anymore.
That's not even Dylan.
He really loves you. He told me he wants to marry you.
Yes, he's asked me in the past, and that's one of the reasons I spoke.
How come? You're worth it.
Well, you don't really know me that well, but I said that I would think about it, and I think we made it to 5 years.
Here you are. In your own home.
I'm gonna go grab that smoke.
I'll be here.
Wow.
It's Nick. Leave a message.
Oh, God. What did he do to Nick, man? Let's see that. Yeah.
It's Nick. Leave a message.
Yo, you need to leave out of there fast. Go through the back. Take the car, get out of there.
Dylan?
Man. That is not Dylan. You probably killed both Nick and Dylan. Probably some stalker that's been watching her or something like that. Who knows?
You weren't supposed to see that.
Wait, I didn't catch that.
I have a confession to make. I'm not much of a chef.
Oh.
Oh, is it like
Yeah,
takeout?
sorry, I lied. I really wanted us to work.
Well, you know, a friend of Nick's is a friend of mine.
Yeah, no, I know, but this isn't really working out the way I imagined it. Looks like I'm not boyfriend of the year.
I'm gonna go use the ladies' room.
Oh my god, get out the window. Do something. Get out of there. Oh, I knew it. Oh my god. See, I mean, I'm not even surprised. Jesus. Girl, get out of there. Do something. Oh my god. Should have left when you had the chance.
You bastard. No.
Harvey. Ballet. Wow. That's Dylan. Jeez Louise.
Nick, leave a message.
Hey man, it's Dylan. I'm here. We said at 8, right? Where are you guys? Give me a call. Jesus Christ.
Gosh, she killed both of them, man. There's the smoke. Oh my god, man. She should have left when she had the chance. Man. All right, everybody, there you have it. That was Dylan. So this whole short horror film, okay, pretty straight to the point, actually. It wasn't too tough to figure out what was going on. We get introduced to this character named Maritza, all right? And she is talking to her boyfriend on the phone. You know, they're just kind of having a conversation back and forth. Her and her boyfriend seem to have a pretty good relationship together. A little too open, though. I mean, with the jokes, I was just like, when she was saying she would have to, you know, like have relations with his friend, that was just really weird. But, well, they seem to get along very good. And the boyfriend, who's named Nick, is, you know, telling her that he always has to see her smoke and he doesn't really like the fact that she smokes. But, well, he says that, and tonight, when they have dinner tonight, he is going to invite a friend named Dylan, which is the name of the film here, and that she'll get along with him great, and, you know, he's a smoker as well and all that. So he knows that they'll click pretty good, right? They'll start being friends because they both kind of have the same qualities. And that's when she says the joke about, you know, getting intimate with his friend, which is really just, I was like, why would she say something like that? It's horrible. But anyway, we get to the scene now where she arrives to the house, right, in the evening, and there's a man that is already cooking. Well, she doesn't see the man yet. She walks into the house. She sees the table set up, nicely set up there with the plate, the napkins, and the glasses of wine. And, well, she thinks that this was her boyfriend, Nick, that did this setup. So she's saying, you know, oh, like, now you're just trying to kiss up to me and all of that, right? But, well, later she finds out very quickly that it's not Nick that set up the table and is cooking, right? It appears to be who she thinks at the moment is Dylan, cooking the meal and all of that. So, well, Dylan first comes off as this very overly polite person, almost robotic, okay, the way he's interacting with Maritza. But he's being polite, you know, he's telling her that the guest is always first priority. He tends to her pretty well. He, you know, compliments her as well, says she's beautiful and all of these things. You know, I mean, at that point I was like, okay, getting a little too comfortable there, Dylan. But, you know, we see that Maritza begins to kind of pull back away from him, right? So as he sits her down, you know, pulls her chair back, sits her down on the table, and then he eventually sits by her. We can see how quickly he's trying to get close to Maritza, this, you know, Dylan guy. And, you know, you can see how Maritza's, you know, first she gets a little uncomfortable and she just thinks he's weird. So she just backs off, but they continue to have this back and forth conversation, and just the way he is talking, he seems to be very, just not right. Something is definitely wrong with this guy. And well, as the conversation builds up with these two, you can see that Maritza brings points about her boyfriend, Nick, right? So first we have, this guy that's in there, right? Who's later we find out is not Dylan. This man here, he's starting to guess some of the things that he's heard from her before, like the whole smoking thing, right? So he like finishes her sentences, for example, when she says, "Oh, I'm gonna go," you know, and he goes like, "Get a smoke," right? And she goes, "Oh, right, you know, but I'm going to, you know, first call Nick, see what's going on with him." But the way that he's completing her sentences, she begins to suspect, you know, how does he know all this? And so later on, he kind of catches himself, or he kind of discovers himself by saying, or when Maritza tells him that he was also a smoker, and he goes, "Oh, I don't smoke." She goes, "Wait, Nick said that you did." And he goes, "Oh, I don't smoke anymore," right? So right there, he tries to kind of cover up very, very quickly. But then Maritza, you can see she catches on to, you know, like, okay, this guy's lying to me, right? So she goes outside, tries to reach Nick, but he does not answer. At that point, it is very obvious something is wrong, okay? The way this man is approaching her, interacting with her, being very weird with her, getting too close to her very fast, all of these things, flirting with her. Like, you need to understand that these are all this is very abnormal behavior. It's suspicious behavior, right? So she doesn't catch on to that. I don't know. She just thinks he's weird. And she texts Nick, telling him all of this stuff, that he's weird. And right there, I mean, she should have kind of waited for Nick outside, or just, you know, go through the back of the house, go to the front, and just call her boyfriend in the car and say, "Hey, you know, I'm not going back inside because I feel uncomfortable with this guy, and, you know, I'm just going to wait out here." Or maybe she could have just told him, like, "Hey, I'm going to wait outside for Nick, so, you know, if you don't mind." Now, she does insist when they're in the house together first, and she says, "You know, I really want to wait for Nick." And he like responds back very hostile. He says like, "Oh no, I made something for him. Don't even worry about him." She goes, "Oh, I really like to wait for Nick here." And so then he, you know, you see him going like, you know, he makes a face very angry right there. And then he just immediately pulls back on that and says, "You're right. You know, I'm sorry. That was very rude of me." Right. So all this behavior should tell her like, "Hey, I'm not going to go back inside with this guy. He's acting very strange." But she doesn't do that. She doesn't go away like I wanted her to. You know, I would have done that if I was in her situation. But she goes back inside, and, you know, before she goes back into the living room or into the dining room, they have a little conversation there in the kitchen. And that's when things start to get more suspicious. She starts to realize that there's something very wrong here. And well, this guy gets close to Maritza to the point where she gets very uncomfortable, and she has to pull back and say, "Hey, I'm going to use the restroom." So on her way to the restroom, she realizes what I thought was going to be the case. She finds her boyfriend, Nick, dead on the ground, right? And well, I was like, man, I called it. I knew this guy was not Dylan at all. Nick wouldn't refer to him that comfortable from the beginning. If this was how Dylan was, he would probably warn her about him and say, "Hey, just by the way, he's a little weird, but don't let him freak you out." He didn't say anything like that. So this guy's clearly not Dylan. So, well, we find out that it's clearly not when you see Nick dead in the bathroom. When Maritza sees Nick dead in the bathroom. And well, by the time she wants to go away, I mean, she just, my God. it's just like at that point, I was just so frustrated that she didn't do anything about it. She didn't try to run outside the window or make a quick getaway. She's just there sobbing and hugging Nick. And I'm just like, man, like, go, you need to get out of there. Report this fast. But of course, this man, the strange man in the house, takes his time and comes in with a knife. And well, we know what happens after that, right? Maritza, she is killed by this man. As the camera pans over, we see who this man really is, and we see his badge on the bed there, and looks like he's the valet, like a parking valet. And I don't know, I don't know how this guy got there, but I guess he was just some he was just some creepy guy that came from the valet. Nick shows up a couple minutes later to the door, and nobody answers him. These two people, Nick and Maritza, are now dead. They were killed by this horrible man, this valet driver or parking valet guy, chauffeur. And, it's just, the story ends there. They don't answer the door. So I'm assuming this guy's probably just going to go home and never hear from them again. I mean, that's pretty much it, right? But I just think this was very tragic, very sad. I think that those red flags were all over the place. Maritza should have acted sooner. I think she should have gotten away from that house. As soon as she stepped outside the first time, she should have never gone back inside. So that was one big mistake that she made. She never should have gone back inside. But what did you guys think about this? Let me know down below in the comment section, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this with me. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening or a good morning whenever you are watching this. Take care of yourselves. Peace.